Howdy, Jeff. This is Joseph. Real quick, man, I'm gonna break this down for you. I know you're a busy guy. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm going to discuss these key elements to ranking organically. Now, before we get into that, I just want to say that ranking does impact the business, financially. So it says reaching that top spot or even one of the top three spots would mean increased traffic to your site. What they're talking about is ranking in the maps. Okay, these are called the maps or the map pack, and these are through the GMB or Google My Business Map listing. And this is actually the first key element to ranking organically. So if you want to start ranking in Weatherford, you have to have a GMB in Weatherford. If you want to start ranking in Fort Worth, when in Fort Worth, Denton, and so forth. Okay. Whenever I type this in, your map listing should automatically pop up, which I'm assuming you don't have one because I've even went and searched this address and you do come up like your business is tied to that address, but I don't think you have a GMB. If you do, please get with me because it's not showing up. Okay, so that's key element number one, right? After this, we got to build citations using the name, address, phone number, and plus the website. This is called the NAP info. These are citations from like business directories such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, even the local chamber of commerce is a citation. If you having a Facebook page, this is a citation as well. So they're saying yes, this is this is the business name, this is the business address, this is the phone number, this is your NAP information. Okay, and then when you have your GMB to tie all that in, building hundreds of citations is definitely going to help. It's like 100 places saying, yes, this is who they are, this is where they're at. After this is content. Now, this is definitely something we can work on. These are the words on your website, and they must be authoritative and relevant to searchers. So, I typed in HVAC in the search bar, and Wikipedia pops up first because Wikipedia has the most authoritative and relevant content on this topic. So this is no different for a business. When a business is really going into depth and has a lot of authoritative content on the service that they provide, they become the first thing that appears because that's what Google does. Google puts the most authoritative person or the most authoritative website first for their searchers. So one of your competitors is Lightfoot. And the reason Lightfoot is number one, well, for one, they have a lot of authoritative content, right? They go into depth, like they break everything down. Air conditioning, they break down everything in its own page. AC maintenance, right? They break it all down. Like they are the Wikipedia of HVAC in that area. So of course Google's going to say, hey, look, they're the most authoritative on this topic, on this subject. Let's show them first. But that's only one key element. Remember, that's only one key element, but it's a major key element. Again, on content, people ask these questions on the computer. Like they say, hey Google, hey Siri, hey Cortana. They ask these little robots questions all day, every day. And some of those questions are simple, like why is HVAC important? Why is HVAC maintenance important? Okay. Why is HVAC required? Just these different things that you guys could answer on your site. These questions, like you could say like frequently asked questions, and when someone's searching for these, you can eventually be the ones that pop up, and now you just drove more traffic to your website. And the fourth element, backlinks. These are just votes from other sites. Okay, so this is I know you're short on time, but I'm just trying to break this down for you real fast. Just imagine that your website is the vehicle. Ranking on page one is the race. These backlinks is the fuel that's going to help get you there. Assuming you've implemented all of these key elements, all right? You're going to be using jet fuel. So jet fuel is like an authoritative backlink. So you don't want to be using 87 grade in this race. You want to use jet fuel, okay? And we don't want to use too much jet fuel at once, or your car's gonna explode, right? But not all links are created equal, and I'm gonna show you. So here is Lightfoot Mechanical. They do a bunch of different things, right? But they're still number one in town for HVAC, and they have like over 1,000 backlinks and 655 do follow backlinks. On the other hand, you have like 11 and 9, right? So you really have like 11 backlinks. So this is how much fuel or votes that you have versus how many they have, even though they're a bigger company. So you really don't need that many. What we'll do is go and find all of their good backlinks and try to get you the same thing, because there's no need to reinvent the wheel. All we have to do is just duplicate success. Okay? And just to go back to this map listing, we can definitely help you set this up. It's as simple as mailing a postcard and optimizing this map listing, okay? And in Fort Worth, right, we can set up multiple map listings as well in the same city, just different areas. So you show up like, you got Azle, or you got, Western Hills, Lake Worth, right? Just different areas. And you don't have to live there. You honestly don't have to live there. We can set up a PO box, right? And then get you set up. But so this is my business, Upshot Solutions LLC. We are currently rebuilding this site, but we just have the old one up. You do have my personal cell phone number. It is 682-465-3226. And you'll be able to see what we do. I mean, we work with different um, companies, different categories, but we still generate phone calls. I mean, these phone calls is like the life and bread of a business. If you're not getting any calls, which they tend to slow down in the wintertime, right? Business is slow. You got to send employees home. So we want to help. We help generate these calls all year round, to keep your business up and moving. Okay. And these are just some, testimonials of businesses that we've ranked. When they're in the maps and they're in the organics below, that definitely helps businesses increase their call volume, right? I'm just showing off like Forward Drywall Solutions. We got 2 map listings ranked, and we're number 1 in the organics. So that definitely that business right there gets a lot of calls. But yeah, but if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.